Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and a demo of the brand new Huda Beauty Life Liner. So this is a duo eyeliner, pencil and liquid. So basically on one side is a liquid liner and the other side is a pencil liner, and it comes in the shade called Very Vanta, in brackets Extreme Black. Now I bought mine from Feel Unique. You can buy yours in a variety of different places in the UK and Sephora, abroad, etc., as well as from her own website. This retails at £22, which is quite pricey, but it is on par with Huda Beauty's general pricing. Now just to show it to you up close, this is what it looks like, and then if you turn it round, you can see it says pencil liner pull, liquid liner twist. So that is just to let you guys know how to basically deal with it. So the pencil liner, and then you can wind it up to how long you want it to be, and then with the liquid liner end you twist, and then out comes the liquid liner. Now just to show it to you up close, this is what the actual brush itself looks like. Very small, very tapered, meaning it's very easy, or should be very easy, to get a very sharp wing. Now as I always do with all my reviews, I'm just going to quickly read to you what their claims are from their website. It says, meet your life liner. Huda Beauty's dual-ended eyeliner has you covered whether you're nailing the cat eye flick or a dramatic smoked out look. There's a liquid tip and a creamy pencil end, both of which are intensely black, matte, and can be trusted to stay put without smudging. Up to 48 hours of wear, the liquid liner glides on oh so easily to deliver a precise line that can be used to create anything from thin to bold statement strokes. As for the pencil end, it's creamy and super easy to apply, giving you enough time between applying and drying for you to smudge, leave, or play with your handiwork effortlessly. Now I do have to personally say, in terms of the liquid eyeliner end, I would give it a 10 out of 10. It is absolutely excellent, completely foolproof, and I agree completely with what it says with up to 48 hours of wear. It does not come off whatsoever. It does not fade, it does not smudge, it does not budge, it does not run if water touches it. It's absolutely amazing. Now in terms of the pencil end, I'd call it quite average. I've got quite a few different types of pencils that I've used over the years, and the one that I've always settled with is this one I happen to have with me right now, which is the Rimmel Scandaleyes. Sorry, that's my door. The Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl Kajal in the shade Black is much more creamy, much more intense, and much more long wearing. In regards to the pencil itself, I find that I have to run it across my waterline a couple of times for it to come out completely black. And as with general wear and tear with makeup throughout the day, I do find that it fades, and depending on how watery your eyes are, it will start to kind of come off. However, it still does remain a fairly long time, but it's just not as black or intense as I would say as this, purely because this pencil is a lot more creamy and this one is less creamy. It's more of like just a soft pencil. Now in regards to the actual liquid eyeliner itself, like I said, the way that it performs on the eyes is absolutely foolproof. It's excellent. It is one of the best I have ever tried, and I've tried many different ones out there. Now the one thing that I do have to say about this though is that because of the way that it has been made, it's quite a gloopy in texture. You will notice that as soon as you pull it out, it looks gloopy. It doesn't run or anything like that. It's quite thick, and as a result of that gloopiness, you really have to wipe off quite a lot onto the inside of the rim in order for you to get the majority of the excess off, because what will happen is you will find that it snags across the eye. Now despite the fact that it says that it is creamy, yes it is creamy, however because it's so thick, I find that it can kind of drag along the eye slightly, and it's not as smooth to apply as something which is a lot more runny, which would make sense because that's how the texture is. The runnier the texture, the easier it is to glide. The thicker the texture, the more likely it is to snag and drag. So you do have to be very careful when you are applying it. However, all you actually really need is one layer to get a thick, intense black line. And because of the reason why I've said as well is because it is quite thick, it also makes the product on the brush a lot more gloopy. You have to wipe off quite a lot, and in order to get a very thin cat eye, you have to wipe off the majority of the product on your brush. Now when you do that, you are taking off a lot of the product, meaning that it won't go on as cleanly or as thickly, and you will have to reapply because you will be able to see through it. So that's just something to bear in mind if you are thinking about buying this and parting with your money. It is not as easy to use as promo adverts and that sort of thing. If you have been watching quite a lot of videos and reviews and people actually demonstrating it, you may notice that a lot of people either cut out quite a lot of bits of their video or they apply it quite thickly, because it is not that easy to get a very thin application with this because of the texture and the gloopiness of the product. And the reason I keep saying gloopy is because it is gloopy. Like, even just doing this, I can see, look, a big bit has just hung off the edge of it. Let me show you. Now, can you see that bit just hanging there? It's just hanging because that's how gloopy it is. However, regardless of that, I think it is definitely one of those eyeliners where you will have to practice a little bit, especially if you're not used to using something like this. Okay, so now that it's all done and it's all complete, you can see that it looks great, but I'm not sure if you could tell, I was struggling not only to get a clean application, but this sharpness of my wing is not how I would normally have it. I have mine super, super sharp. So in that respect, it doesn't quite meet up to my expectations. However, I'm still giving it a 10 out of 10 because overall it works beautifully. It works amazingly. Now, in regards to taking it off, now Huda has been showing quite a lot. You can only take it off with her cleansing balm that she's releasing soon. Not the case. What I have been using to remove it is a normal makeup wipe. It comes off easily. I mean, you do have to give a little bit more arm work than normal, but generally a normal makeup wipe removes it perfectly well. Also, if you want a quicker removal because you ain't got time to faff around with a makeup wipe, you can use an oil-based cleanser. You can use a cleansing balm as well. You can use whatever you want. Don't be under the assumption that because it has got that 48-hour staying power that it can't be taken off easily. Now, that's the end of that review, kind of. One thing I do have to now mention is that I have actually come across this eyeliner, the liquid one, as well as the formula before. Now, I was a little bit annoyed when I first tried it out and I thought this is reminiscent of something I have tried previously. I've got very good memory. Let's not forget how long I've been doing this channel for and how much makeup I more than likely own. No, I haven't tried every single eyeliner on the planet, but I have tried quite a lot of them. Now, when I was applying it and I'd heard that it was this innovative, amazing, one-of-a-kind product, formula never ever heard of before, I was like, I don't think so. I have used something which actually it was one of you guys that recommended it to me a little while ago. It is the eyeliner by the brand called CYO. Now, CYO is a brand that is sold in the UK. I'm not sure where else it is sold. I've not researched it. But I bought mine, and my mistake, I think I said on Snapchat and Instagram, if you follow me on there, I think I said I bought it from Superdrug, but it's actually available in Boots. Boots is a drugstore brand in the UK, and I bought the eyeliner based on one of your recommendations, telling me it's a semi-permanent eyeliner. It's absolutely amazing. You need to try it. You need to get it. And I did get it, and it is exactly the same as this, and it costs, wait for it, drum roll, £5. £5. £22. Now, I know that this is like a very innovative product. I don't think I've ever come across a liquid liner Kohl pencil on the other end before, but in terms of the product itself and the formula, I have come across it before. Now, £5 for a liquid liner. This pencil here, which costs about £3, that's under £10. This combined is £22. It's very expensive. And I know that it's been marketed as if it's like, oh my God, you have to have it. It's one of a kind. No, it's not. Now, everybody's got loads of money to be spending £22 on an eyeliner. Now, if it was an eyeshadow palette, which is something big or whatever it is, and you could say, okay, fine, you know, it's a 2-in-1 sort of thing. But I'm sorry, but like an eyeliner, which is probably like this, which is like this, by the way. This is an eyelash glue, so ignore that. And this does not take up loads and loads of space in my suitcase in comparison to this. I'm happy to buy 2 separate products rather than spend £22 on this one. Now, I'm not going to say that Huda has been known for copying other brands in the past. People do market research, and they maybe don't realize that these smaller brands are actually out there and available to us. We actually are quite smart people. We can figure these things out for ourselves. Now, what I did was I was curious. And I thought, let me do a little bit of research on the ingredients. So I've got the ingredients here for both the Huda Beauty Life Liner, the liquid one, as well as the CYO liner. First ingredient. Now, remember the way the ingredients are listed is the one which is first, second, third, fourth, however it is. They're the main products, and then whatever comes towards the end is just like there's a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But the majority of the percentages come within the first few ingredients. Now, for both of these, right? First ingredient isododecane. Obviously I can't pronounce any of these. That's the first ingredient in both. Next ingredient, trimethylsiloxylate. That's the same ingredient as the second one in the Huda Beauty one. Third ingredient, dimethicone. Third ingredient in Huda Beauty's dimethicone. Fourth ingredient, sorbitol tristearate is the next ingredient in Huda Beauty. Propylene carbonate, next ingredient in Huda Beauty's propylene carbonate. Caprylyl glycol, the next ingredient in Huda's caprylyl glycol. So I'm gonna have to say it. How come your ingredients are pretty much exactly the same as the CYO liquid liner? I'm just putting it out there to you guys. You guys can do your own research. I'm just letting you know that you do not have to spend £22 when there is a £5 equivalent on the drugstore market. Performs exactly the same, and I do have to say that it performs better than the Huda Beauty Life Liner. How do I know that? Because when I applied it, it didn't matter what I used on my eyes, I could not remove it. In the end, I had to soak my eye in a oil-based makeup remover, leave it on my eye for a few minutes, and then wipe it off. Only then did it come off. It was such a struggle. With this one, I was able to remove it with a makeup wipe. I don't actually have the CYO liner to actually show you the swatches, because I actually threw mine in the bin when I went through my phase of having blepharitis earlier on in the year. I threw out all my eye products because I was so concerned that it was something within these eye products that was giving me irritation, not realizing it was actually the latex in my lash glue. So I stupidly threw that away, but I will repurchase it because you know what? It's excellent. So I'm putting it out there for you guys. You are my followers. You do rely on me to be 100% honest and truthful. I have obviously used my own money to pay for this. I'm not earning any money from telling you the truth in this kind of way. There's going to be loads of people that have been sent the Huda Beauty Life Liner from PR that are going to shout its praises, and yes, by all means do. It is a 10 out of 10, but you know what? There's better out there, and it costs 100 times less. I am going to link those products for you below. If you're in the UK, save your money. Go out and buy the Scandaleyes one by Rimmel, and then buy the CYO liner. Boom, you've got your own Huda Beauty Life Liner. And if anything, it's a lot better. So that's it for my review and demo. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are about this product. Are you going to get it? Are you now not going to get it because of what I've said? If you aren't because of what I've said, you know what? I'm happy because I've saved you guys money. At the end of the day, I always have you guys in mind when I create these videos. I don't want anyone to be out of pocket. Students out there can afford a £5 eyeliner, but they cannot afford a £22 one under the assumption that it is the best on the planet when it really isn't. Just saying. Anyway, on that note, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.